a house in Pinnacle that we're going to remodel or renovate. Almost a total demo job on the interior, and we'll start finishing out. The couple's moving here from Austin, Texas. Great people. Asa is the project manager here, and he's going to kind of describe what's going on, what's been done, and what is to be done. We have an interior designer here that's her name's Pam Nolan, doing a fantastic job. Millwork people will be out of North Little Rock, Cache River Millworks, and I'll let Asa take over and let y'all look around the house.
So when we started, the house had orange peel texture on the walls. It had an awesome marble floor in here. The house was definitely livable, but definitely needed some upgrades. There was black trim throughout. The stairs were black, it had black carpet. Just little touches that, again, are livable, but could definitely use a little bit of an upgrade. So starting in the front here, these front doors, kind of hard to see now, but it had this circle design on it that was steel that we had to cut out to get a little bit more light coming through the front doors. All the windows in the house, with some exception, had what you call plantation shutters. We took those down. The owners wanted more light to come in, just to clean up the house a little bit, make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. So we started with that. We ripped out all the floors throughout the main level, the upstairs, and the downstairs as well. We're taking the orange peel texture off, replacing it with a level 5 wall finish, which just includes mudding the walls flat, getting it a nice texture. When you paint the wall, it'll just have that flat appearance. In the main stairwell here, as you can see, the owners are keeping this raised glass and wood handrail. The treads, you can't see them now, but those are a maple finished hardwood. It's not going to match the floors exactly, but it's really stunning and it'll be really pretty when it's done. They're going to go back with an engineered hardwood throughout after we paint and put in new trim. This is going to be the main study. When we started in here, this was actually, they had brick on this wall, a real brick facade that matched the exterior of the house. And this inset right here was actually a gun cabinet. We took that gun cabinet out. We're going to have floating shelves with a stone backsplash. This is going to be an office, so we'll have an executive style desk here, millworking cabinets along this wall. We're going to replace the doors to have some privacy and potentially have a coat closet here. Next is the master suite. Basement stairwell. They have a laundry room here. We're going to be putting 2 sets of washers and dryers. So you have a stacked set here and another full-size stacked set right next to it with upper cabinets over the top and then lower cabinets surrounding it with a small utility sink underneath the window. Moving into the master closet. This space got expanded a little bit. It had built-in cabinetry that was built in place throughout the room. This corner here was actually the water closet. As you can see, we had to pull out the floor to pull the plumbing out. There was a toilet there, and the wall actually came out to about right here where I'm standing. So we took this wall and we moved it back. We moved the door back to enter into the main closet, or the main primary bathroom. That toilet is now going to sit in the primary bathroom where the shower was, and we have moved the wall for the shower as well, so I'll show you some of that. Our plumbers are in here right now, so it's a bit of a mess, but when we started in here, the back wall in that corner, if you can look at that, had a matching radius wall that was several feet off of that back wall. That was the back of the existing shower. We tore down that wall and we pulled it forward. This is now going to have a door for the water closet on this side and a door for the shower entrance on this side. We're going to keep the tub here. This is where it was existing. We're just going to pull it out a little bit. It'll have a stone sort of covered shroud with built-in stone shelving in front of it, and then the tub will sit on the floor in front of that. So really pretty as you enter into the room. Again, the shower will sit on this side, water closet over there. The floor is ripped out because, like I mentioned, we're having to move some plumbing. There was also a good bit of water damage on the trusses here, so we had to fix that when we pulled the floor up. Some of the fun, unexpected pieces that you have to deal with when remodeling. So moving into the master bedroom, you can see this doorway has moved. It was here per the designer's request. We moved it in line to the center of the room to match the doors to the backyard.
Fireplace.
Yes, sir, and there was fireplace here. So that vented fireplace, that has moved. The chase is gone. There were TVs above it. That's all gone. We had to rework some framing, but put the door in line here. That way it's symmetrical as you move into this space and centered into the bathroom. So,
Is this new?
yes, above us we have, it's covered, so it's not get dusty, but there's a large dome above the master ceiling that was existing, and it's got this really pretty brass chandelier in there that's going to stay as well. As you enter the main section of the house, there are 20-foot ceilings that continue to walk into the grand room, what it's called on the existing prints that we had. This grand room has 2-story windows that continue up around 17 foot that were cased individually. The owners wanted more of a simplistic design, I guess you could say. So we're going to case it as one window and then wrap it with plywood on between the windows, so you get more of a single look that makes it look like there's one large window there. We're also planning on putting a built-in ventless fireplace here with the chase that extends all the way to the ceiling, courtesy of likely Cash River that's going to wrap it with either stone or an inkjet printed design that'll match the countertops in the kitchen. Pretty cool. Moving this way, we had there was a fireplace here. It sort of separated the grand room from the breakfast nook, but with the plantation shutters on the windows and just that sort of dividing wall here where the fireplace came out to, there was not a lot of light that came in from the large grand room windows into the breakfast nook, so the designer's idea was to just remove that unit, and then we have a little bit more light flowing through the space. I think it really helps, especially because as you move into the kitchen, there's not a whole lot of light back here other than what's let in from the main windows. So when we started in here, it's hard to tell now, but this wall wasn't here. The back wall of the kitchen was actually radiused, and the cabinets on the back wall were radiused as well, with one large island that sat in the middle of them. The owner wanted to add a pantry into this space, so what we did is we took out that radius wall. We had to move a hot water tank and a small coat closet. We built this wall in place. It's going to give them a 14-foot by 5-foot pantry with built-in cabinetry on the back wall, a utility sink, and a 4-lane garage in that back corner. Plenty of space for storage. So moving into the kitchen, they're going to have a similar thing here with cabinets on this back wall. The range will be centered in the space, and it'll hopefully be it'll have a large stone backsplash behind it, which will be really pretty looking at it from the front of the kitchen. There will be a main island here with a microwave, dishwasher, other appliances set into it, and then cabinets on that back wall. The existing fridges we're going to keep in the space. Those are going to stay on this wall right here. We had to open up this wall a little bit to add a walkway. Prior to this, there was a door opening here, but it was a lot smaller. Really only for one person at a time could fit through it. So we opened this up. Moving into the pantry, we're going to have a pocket door here, so it's not coming into the walkway, into the garage, and that'll be their pantry access. Next to us is the mudroom. We're changing out cabinets and flooring in here, obviously, but the space itself is staying the same. And the house also has a small butler's pantry. This is getting new cabinetry. We're going to move the existing sink into the center of the space here, replace the upper cabinets, and have shelves between them above the sink. So that pretty much wraps up the ground floor. There's a secondary stairwell and a powder bath on this back corner of the house. There's also accordion glass doors here. Those are staying, that leads out onto a veranda and out to the kitchen. You can heat the bath. It also gives a good look at the pool area, which is mostly staying the same as well. It's a little green because of the weather, but that'll get cleared up by the time.
And are the exteriors staying the same?
Actually, no. That's a good question. The owners wanted to update the look of the brick, so we're painting the brick. I can't remember the exact color off the top of my head, but it'll be white. We're replacing the shingles as well and replacing the roof. So we'll have a new, more black shingle courtesy of ABC Supply. We'll be replacing the gutters as well. We're not sure exactly what Pam's going to choose on the gutter color yet, but we're talking through a couple things, so that'll be exciting. We can probably go ahead and go upstairs through the back stairwell now. This had hardwood up the stairs that we had taken out. The flooring is going to match the rest of the house through the stairwell and upstairs. There are 3 bedrooms upstairs and a media room here. We can move into that space. The media room has more glass accordion doors that lead out onto a porch area that overlooks the pool. It's obviously all covered by plastic right now because we're priming the walls. They have finished taking the walls from this orange peel texture, which is going to get covered by new work here, to this primed level 5 finished wall, which is flat. It's really pretty once it's painted. The bar area in this corner is staying the same. We're keeping the cabinets, the mini fridge, and some of the built-ins there. We're going to move some of the TV locations on this wall. There were 3 existing TVs here, so that's going to stay the same. The cabinetry with the built-in murky bed is going to go back on this wall and function as a guest bed space if they ever need it. So, into the main part of the second floor, we've got an upstairs laundry room and utility room. There is a workout room here. The previous owners left the workout equipment, so that's staying. They've already primed in this room all the walls except for the mirrors. So this is all mostly staying the same, just getting paint. There is a hallway bath here. That is a full bath. That's just getting paint and some updated tile. This is the first of the 3 bedrooms on the second floor. This was an addition over the primary garage downstairs. As you can see, we've got some awesome guys in here. They're sanding the walls after we primed, looking for any imperfections in the paint. This room's mostly staying the same, but we're actually putting carpet down on the flooring here. We're keeping all the millwork. Thankfully, now that's changing. As you can see, they're going over the primed walls, looking for any spots that are anything less than perfect. These guys have been here day in and day out, working real hard. So they're the heroes of the show, really. The second bedroom. It sits right at the top of the main stairwell. It has its own full bath and full closet, same as the first bedroom we looked at. It had this pretty cool bunk bed as well. That's getting just painted and replaced, and then we'll have a main bed that sits underneath it. All the bedrooms have walk-in closets. We're keeping most of the hardware in the closets, just replacing some finishes. The bathrooms are all getting fully remodeled, new tile in the shower. This bathroom is keeping the tub. Thankfully, we won't have to tear that one out and replace it. But it is getting a new tile, new shower head, new closet. Moving over this walkway, we have the library here. The new owners are keeping this space. The bookshelves are staying the same. We're going to paint it. As you can see, there's 3 windows there that had plantation shutters on them. Before we took those out, the space felt really dark, especially with all this black painted trim. So now that we're getting that replaced, hopefully that'll lighten it up a little bit, allow a little bit of reading light in the library. This is the 3rd bedroom upstairs. It actually has 2 closets and 2 walk-in closets and a full bath. This is getting the same treatment as the other rooms in the house. Paint, new hardware in the bathrooms. This one is actually going from a tub and shower to a walk-in shower. So we took the tub unit out and are going to tile a new shower in there. This second closet. This is one of 4 air handlers in the house. We're replacing it because it's getting a little bit old. It still functions, but the owners wanted to go ahead and update it while we had sort of everything torn apart. So starting there. That's the 2nd floor of the house. I think the next space would be to go down into the basement. We're going to have to go outside and go down because we've got some scaffolding up in that basement stairwell, but we can go ahead and head that way. Downstairs, yes, bedroom. Got its own full closet. Bathroom that's accessible right outside the door. So we're going to keep carpet in here. Obviously this is all getting swapped out for new carpet, but they wanted to keep that just to help warm it up a little bit down here in the basement. There's a full bathroom right outside the front door. We're really just painting in there, maybe changing some of the trim, but for the most part that's all staying the same. There's a switch in here somewhere. There we go. Changing fixtures and getting paint is really all that's getting done there. This is the wine tasting area and wine cooler. As you can see, there's a large built-in piece of millwork here that we had to take out that held wine bottles and sat in this opening, actually. The owners didn't like having all the arched openings that the house had when we started, so we took those out, including in this spot, removed that piece of millwork, and closed off this header. This is going to get its own set of doors that will match new doors that we're putting in the master suite upstairs, and then we're going to keep this stone facade on the inside in the tasting room, getting a new sink there, maybe replacing some light fixtures, and then the wine cooler area is all staying the same. So a couple small changes in here. Moving back towards the middle of the house, we're going to be putting hardwood in the hallway here to match the upstairs. This is the downstairs movie room. We have somewhat of a stadium seating in here. There were 2 couches in here that we took out, a large projector and projector screen, and then it's got a bar and kitchen area. This is the only room in the house that is not getting the level 5 finish on the wall. The owners wanted to keep the orange peel texture in here, so we'll just be painting the walls and the millwork and getting new trim. And then I think new carpet in here as well to match the carpet in the bedroom. And that is really all that's going on here. And this takes us to the back stairwell. No worries. This is where normally you would go up to get to the rest of the house. And this will have hardwood flooring and stair treads to match the hardwood throughout the rest of the house. But that is, that's pretty much it for the grand tour.